Welcome to Event VODs. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Because Rogue, full-on team fight. Look at the AoE, look at the engage that they've got. Rumble.
Glowing moat start. Okay. Extra cooldown reduction, obviously really nice. Or ability haste, you get 5 from each of those glowing moats. Hasn't got any pots either, he's still in base. Is he waiting for gold to upgrade into very much chunked? You can see that Doran's shield, probably running Font as well in his secondary runes, just to try and get as much health back as possible. Linsus jumps in, lands the stun on Patrick, who will cleanse to get away from that Pantheon. Only level 2, or force back at a 3rd HP as well. Execute trying to catch the wave, will be able to get himself up towards level 3, which gives him a bit more power. Question is, can Patrick step forward far enough to get back to this wave? Malorang is waiting around the corner in the jungle. Vitality out of tower range, so Patrick can work his way back immediately. Niski engaged, though, once Execute flashes away. Ignite and flash used by Niski, Execute down to 150.
W and the level up onto Execute made it a lot harder to kill than Nucko. He's in kill range here.
So close. Yeah, Adam has to respect it. Flashes away from the 5-point strike.
Patrick already finds himself, what is that, 260 gold behind. Nearly a kill's worth in terms of a deficit.
Charm used by Shayak, out of range of the Zenith blade. Well played by him to escape the clutches of Larson Execute. I think this is more just to try and get the wave in.
And especially given when you have that winning bot lane, you want to prioritize getting those early growths, but sometimes in losing bot lanes, you just want to swap them out as quickly as you can so you can claw back some of the deficit that you find themselves in. Vitality have set their sights. Ooh.
Oh, Execute going to follow with the Zenith blade. Knock up onto Nucko here as he tries to get the perfect execution out, gets into the Twilight Shroud. Looks for that 5-point strike again, will dash away with the R2. Linsus, meanwhile, is taking the grubs away, and good play from Nucko to stop the Drake from Rogue. They'll get nothing out of the fact that they have a man advantage on the bot side for now.
Completely. I mean, that's a great summary, Medic, as Nucko, while he did have to expend some resources, the cross-map now can't happen for Rogue, which gives
Sejuani or Leona to look for the engage. Hex Flash in. Shayak and Niski will know. Zenith blade, Niski goes back in, gets first blood. Shayak gets another Spirit Rush charge in. Niski's going to fall, though, to the tower. Execute takes him. Another rush away from Shayak will get him out of the clutches of Malorang.
This is the opposition that you have to beat, so maybe it's more pressure, but Nucko, he sees an angle here.
Adam flashes away early. Nucko goes back in with a shuriken flip. Perfect execution, not enough. With that Q2 to kill off Adam.
I think Adam may have held on to his W in that fight to try and mitigate as much of the R2 damage as possible. Still, though, gets the flash. Ooh, forced to back away as Linsus was looking. I mean, credit to the solo laners of Vitality, finding advantages.
Nucko's behind the wave here. Doesn't have flash, doesn't have the perfect execution, and as you said, timing was good. Nucko greeded for an extra wave. Is the top lane alive as the charm goes down onto Execute, but the Shattering Strike does not follow up. Vitality will have to give up these grubs.
Nice TP from Larson as well. Recognizes that they've won position thanks to the kill they were able to get onto Nucko. Doesn't want to waste any time. Immediately moves to bot, gets that wave pushed in as quickly as he can.
Also, Vitality might challenge for
Malorang's
one
alone
out of
now.
these. As you say, Malorang is alone. Adam has the equalizer in the top lane, hasn't moved yet. There's the charm onto Malorang. Magnet Storm coming out as well. Malorang very tanky at the moment. Has the flash and an Arctic Assault. Goes for Shayak. He Spirit Rushes forward, gets the kill. Patrick now beginning to open up another Spirit Rush available for Shayak. The cleanse away into the charm. Shayak still lives through the equalizer burn. Niski flashes the Mystic Shot, and Linsus comes over the wall to take the 4th grub. Dodge this! True shot barrage through the heart of Niski.
Oh, look at Linsus.
Oh, Grand Starfall. He's looking to make a Starfall in the top lane. Adam, the target, stunned immediately. And he is just deleted by Linsus and Nucko. Meanwhile, Shayak, his first death of spring. He will fall the shutdown over to Malorang.
Nice plays across the board. This will open up the Dragon for Rogue as well on the bot side of the map as Niski, he's got to be very careful here. Maybe overstaying is welcome.
Yeah, he definitely is. He does have that crash down, can use it across the wall here to get back to the tower range. Larson will dash forward though, lands the Q3. Magnet Storm Larson snaps back to reality. Niski, he's falling. Oh, here comes gravity. Underneath the tower, Execute will die to the tower shot and the ignite. Not quite, he survives. Niski does not have that same luxury. Larson takes the kill.
So Rogue get themselves another kill on the bot side of the map. They get a pick onto Shayak, they convert it into the Dragon, they get another pick onto Niski, and I think they wisely should.
Dodging all of Patrick's abilities, even the W Essence Flux. doing, not Essence Box, can't remember the name of SBOW, but it has such a wide hitbox at the end that I was surprised it didn't quite click. It is Essence Flux. I'm a genius. Look at that. But because he's dodging all of these, as you can see, taking no damage, forcing Patrick to cleanse, still getting the tower in Patrick's face. Kazi has always been a very good carry when playing aggressively, often to a fault because of how aggressively he does play because of that, but there we see why it can do wonders for his team.
Well, Vitality, great position. The QSS completed for Larssen. Patrick, he doesn't know he's on a ward.
And immediately he's caught out. There's the Magnustorm follow-up, and Patrick goes bye-bye. Execute's now going to flash the wall towards the red buff. Larssen is here as well. The charm from Shayak lands, a double spear rush forward again from the RE, looking for a little bit more, just forcing Malrang and Larssen out of the jungle.
Nice timing. You see, he is locked down, and Kazi's able to pick up both kills.
That's a mistake we have seen from Patrick in the past, especially in Spring, just getting caught out
Chip
on
damage instead.
It's interesting with Rod of Ages being buffed slightly this patch. Oh, Aftercon started here by Vitality, spotted out with the True Shot Barrage. Larssen has teleport. Any wards for him to get to? Doesn't look like it. Vitality already have the Aftercon down to about 4,000 HP. Shy keeping Malrang at bay. As you say, Vitality will get it, but there are petals afterwards. They need to try and clear all of these before Rogue can step forward. They get most of them immediately on the spawn. Niski stunned up, locked up. There's the solar flare into Larssen. Niski draws his last breath. So does Linces. Kazi falls to flash away. And the rest of Vitality couldn't join the play. Now, Kazi, where are you going? You have the cleanse, but Execute has a bunch of CC to work with. There's the Shield of Daybreak into the Zenith Blade. Kazi will get Execute out of the exchange, but Adam gets a juicy shutdown. Nuko jumped on immediately, stunned up with the Permafrost, and there's another for Rogue. In the end, they get 4 for 1.
Definitely not a bad fight for Rogue. A tower, a bunch of kills. They even got a few of the remaining petals. So while the proactiveness was promising from
upgraded to the Mirror Mana and the Triforce. 2 items now on Larssen when Immortal Shield Bow second. Niski going in. There's the Magnustorm. Equalizes to follow up, and Adam goes pop. The Solar Flare from Execute does land onto Linces, but the rest of his team is nowhere to be found. It's a double again for Vitality. Niski, oh, he looks for the flash. Chayak going forward. Chain of Corruption dodged by Patrick, but Linces has a flash of his own. Meanwhile, on the backline, Larssen jumps on Kazi and should be able to mow him down. Patrick escapes. Nuko starting to collapse, but he can't get onto Malrang and Larssen. Rogue do find a kill out of the end of the exchange.
And the rest of Vitality have to respond to the waves. And so it's an uncontested objective, just well executed, and a great demonstration of how you can, with your composition history, because he's typically always been known for his laning,
100%.
and then his, Linces, he's gonna die.
Burning, Malrang coming in as well. Yeah, Linces is just dead.
He's just dead.
That's a lot of damage from Adam with the flame spitter. Linces without the Larssen working his way through mid lane. Nuko is answering the bot wave right now. Shayak looking for that flank position. Niski doing the same, has Hex Splash and Magnet Storm. Everyone grouped up for the Baron. It's a perfect opportunity for Aurel to go in, but where's the follow-up if he does? TP from Nuko. The Baron already down to 4,000 HP. Malrang just sitting in the pit. Niski jumps across. There's the equalizer. Follow-up. Malrang lands the smite. There's the Baron. Execute goes forward onto Niski. He Magnet Storms out, but the Solar Flare finds him as he lands, and Adam will burn him where he stands. On the back line, Larssen's diving further forward. Shayak dashing away to escape, but it's gorgeous for Rogue. They find the kill at the end with the Ignite and the Leandries burn. Rogue already 5,000 gold out of the Red Bull Baron power play, and a 5,000 gold lead. Grand Starfall into the Solar Flare. Patrick cleanses away immediately. Equalizer coming out as well as Nuko tries to get onto the backline, and he does exactly that. He will shut down Patrick. Larssen is not here for the follow-up. Rogue lose 1. It's their AD carry, but they could look to turn around the play. No Equalizer, no Glacial Prison, no Solar Flare. Makes it a tricky endeavor.
The fact that there's still a Baron buff on Rogue, and they're still in a winning position.
Oh, Larssen. Oh, Larssen. Oh, Larssen, yes! And with the pushing lanes, they can turn their eyes towards their 3rd dragon of the game. An Ocean Soul would be monumental for them if they can secure it. Vitality will do everything they can to stop that. Question is, what do they have? I think they've learned. Oh, TP behind here. As Nuko's looking for the flank. Magnustorm in by Niski, only really landing onto 1. Chayak still chasing forward here. Larssen able to get out towards the backside. Execute escaping as well. Patrick's opening up. And already Nuko, Linces is trying to dive onto Patrick. Nuko is dead. Linces is going to fall as well. But he does get Patrick in response. The flame splitter from Adam. Larssen now trying to re-engage Shayak, Niski, and Kazi. All relative relatively low. Adam has to flash away. It's 2-2.
A good angle. Hang on a minute. They've TP'd back in. They're just going to force the Baron. And they can do this. Sejuani's already on his way back.
So Shayak does have teleport.
Doesn't matter. There's no smite. Unless Kazi can do the Gumayushi.
Can he do it? Well, they'll see it. That control ward, though, denying any further vision in the pit. The Baron already down to 2,000. Equalizer. Okay. Kazi. No.
Not going to happen, and that's a Baron secured.
Bring in Smash.
Understandable why it ends up being such a close fight, but of course losing our jungler means there's no smite, and now Niski, is he overextended?
Knuckles there as well. Solar Flare does clip Niski, only for the slow. Knuckle almost killing off Adam. It's enough. Knuckle gets him. Will pay for it with his life, you have to feel. In the Zhonya's, sniped out by Patrick at the last possible minute. But that's only in this next fight. Niski, no flash, does have that Magnet Storm, the true shot barrage. There's the charm again, only on to execute. Shadowing Strike as well for the follow-up. CC, the dive in by Linces. Execute doesn't have an opportunity to breathe. Magnet Storm on the backline. Linces gets the kill on to execute. Shayak has the Spirit Rush, goes forward. Ring, ring. Hello, Patrick. This is Vitality. They slam Rogue into the dirt and only Larsen's left alive.
We're looking at the Sawi Ultimate live, and it's happening in real time. Rogue, they fall short in the fight once more. The dragon being secured, the soul will be denied. 36 minutes into the game.
So they don't know exactly where Knuckle is. I think he showed on the wave here. Niski goes in. Shayak there with a follow-up base seal coming out from Larsen. Shayak dashes back in with the Spirit Rush. Larsen snaps back. Now Knuckle will fall, so will Larsen. Now it's a 4-for-4. Niski low, Linces low as well. Shayak has one more Spirit Rush. Patrick opens up, but he can't quite land. That extra bit of damage, it's a true shot. And it goes through the uprights, but now Kazi's the target. Cleanses away, can't get away from death. 2 more kills over the Rogues. They look for Shayak. The flash forward into the charm. Flash away from Shayak. Patrick misses the Mystic Shot. The Essence Flush lands onto Niski. Shayak almost down as well. Patrick was looking.
Given that Patrick is still alive, Rogue can look for the end. I don't know if Shayak is enough to stop the Rogue siege.
What can you do, Vitality? Can you hold on? Right now on the precipice, Solar Flare, Equalizer both used. Shadowing Strike out from Niski. Shayak down to no HP. The minion wave, though, almost cleared out. Niski will fall. Still 2 minions here. Patrick takes a couple of tower shots. And Rogue will not be able to. We go again straight away, baby!
Straight back into the action. Adam and Patrick, they're going to get collapsed on.
Naka, what can you do in this sort of situation? Shayak does have the Spirit Rush. He's got to run away. Okay, less exciting for Vitality, but perhaps for Rogue, the opportunity to find a tasty fish in a barrel.
They're hunting the blue trinkets.
Has the oracles on. Hide behind the crocs, they'll never know. Oh wait, they know.
There's a blast cone.
He can jump across. Perfect execution into the perfect execution into the blast cone. Patrick dashes in, executes it. And Patrick will take the kill. He's on a rampage now. I'm not going to pretend that during Rogue games I don't go into a fugue state. Okay? Everything for the last 20 minutes or so has been a blur. Afterwards, people will say I said things, and I'll have to listen to the VOD to make sure I said them.
You can't say that this hasn't been entertaining.
It's been great fun, Betty. It's just a fever dream.
Go for Niski and they don't know. Oh, they know. They know.
The Flangle has been discovered. Solar Flare into Glacial Prism. Niski's going to jump the wall. How much can you delay? Larsen used his ultimate as well. And the QSS here to make sure that Niski's dead. Soul for Rogue is their prize. I wondered if Vitality might fight it, knowing that all those ultimates are down, but without their key engaged tool, they're not going to go for it.
Now,
is alive, has the Hex Smash, has the Magnet Storm.
They don't have the wave clip to stop this. This should be an uncontested inhibitor.
It's definitely going to be the inhibitor tower. I wonder if the contest might come a moment later, Betty. There's the inhib. Nexus tower has regened a little bit, but only up to 1/3 of its health. Knuckle has the flank. There's the Magnet Storm for the follow-up. Equalizer on the backline. Niski's so low, but look at the damage coming out from Shayak and Knuckle. Larsen down to half HP. He's got a GA executes the first one to go down. The giant Guardian's Angel for Larsen will bring him back to life, and the charm and the Shadowing Strike do not connect. Adam burning Knuckle. Shayak and Linces to the ground. Shayak forced away. The GA popped on Kazi as well, as Rogue will win the fight, and after 42 minutes, they will claim the first game of this best of 3.
An exciting back and forth, a comedy of errors, but Rogue will secure the final team fight. I win wall, I get to stab you, I do a bunch of crits, blah, blah, blah. I'm really good in 1v1s, and he's very athletic.
Okay. Years
He's
of
going to have
practice
to be
in Samurai
athletic to get out of this one.
Maran goes in with the Twisted Advance, once again the wind shield and the wind wall, but it won't be enough. Adam flashes forward, Naknako trying to flash away, but Adam is having...
From Naknako made me believe for a second that there was an opportunity for him to actually get a trade kill back. Ooh, the bot lane of Rogue do not want to allow these Krugs to go.
Linsus not going to get knocked up there. Battle Dance back from Execute. They're just trying to trade onto Linsus, but they will keep
Already
the Krugs
pretty
up.
bad. Now there's a serrated Dirk. It doesn't get better. I mean, it will get better later, but not right now. It's not better at all. It's not better at all.
Good knocker from Naknako. Yeah. The wind has left his lungs, baby.
Yeah. So, kind of happy I started talking about that when I did. That was a nice solo kill from Adam.
And Niski going in, looking for the stun. We'll get it onto Patrick. Execute with a knock-up. Kazi, though, starting to put those spears in.
Nice barrier and nice shield from the Battle Dance. Maybe at play of the Ruin King, we'll see how things change. But for now, Adam with full control over that top lane matchup.
Linsus is soloing out this Drake, though, knowing that Maran path towards the top side. He can go for those Void Gloves if he wants. Adam trading onto Naknako again. Accelerated Shock Blast into that extra damage. Adam just absolutely melting through Naknako's health, but he is on a struggle bus for one in that top lane. I think the rest of the team with Flash, kind of a prerequisite to not dying. So Nature's Grasp first. See you where you're going to win wall. Well, he didn't give over an assist, Betty. Yeah, it's getting better.
That's pretty much the best thing he can do. That Maokai quite likes tower diving.
Yeah. I think they might just go straight for Naknako again. Adam's opening up through mid. Maorang, they're waiting. Puts down a sapling. Will start to tank. Execute looking for the knockup. There's the last breath as well. The Twisted Advance to drop the tower aggro. Naknako ignited. The wind wall down. Nature's Grass coming out as well. Linsus will block it for him. Naknako survives with 120 HP. Importantly, Kazi and Niski continue to push in the bot.
Adam has arrived.
Is here. Adam's here for the fight as well. Linsus has his ultimate. Can go for that maximum dosage. There's the quickness. Double charm, double knockup, double dead for Rogue. They find two and should take the tower to boot.
I mean, it's a clean dive from Rogue, and the game plan has been so well executed. Focus Naknako, punish the Yasuo pick, and
Adam is the gold lead. He's 1.9k ahead, and Rogue are 1.9k. Adam can just flash. Red buff's like, oh, just walk. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe Linsus is on his way. Adam flashes the knockup, misses the shock blast. Trying to get away from Linsus now, who has a flash of his own, goes in. Look at that blunt force trauma. Adam, how are you going to get out of this one? Linsus still chasing him. He dodges away from the infected Bonesaw. Naknako dashing back in. Adam trying to get away on about 600 health. Knockup from Naknako. Doesn't land! Naknako dies to the tower! And Linsus follows! He was there at the beginning. It's Adam! Vitality struggling so much, we can't even use the Brazil meme about them right now. They haven't even picked up a single kill. 11.5 minutes into this game, a 3,000...
Yeah, my question is, do you care? If you're Adam, you're probably better off just continuing to play for you. It looks like that's what they're going to do. Yeah, just concede the dragon, take all the topside camps, keep punishing Naknako. There's already a 2-level difference. And this isn't like this is a full 2-level difference.
Yeah, Execute and Adam spotted
this is a
down
smart play
already.
from Vitality.
They're looking for the pick on Execute here. Gleaming Quo round the corner, goes in with the quickness. They're trying to get onto Adam with the last breath. They will, but he manages to escape their clutches. Nature's Grass used as well by Maorang. There's the TP coming in from both the mid laners. Vitality cannot kill off Adam. Didn't have a summoner to burn. He's also got some boots. I don't think that's enough for him. Kazi dodging away from Patrick. He can't really dodge away from the Gatling gun unless you're behind it, so he will get clipped by that. Patrick going in with the Valkyrie, looking for the damage on Kazi, uses the barrier. Kazi!
It's a rocket.
There's the rocket. It's still got the kill. Patrick secures the 1v1 in mid.
I mean, it's such a stomp. Rogue is so strong at this point. They will lose the Herald, so a bit of reprieve for Vitality. But Rogue will just come back out onto the map and set their sights on this mid-tier 1.
Makes the most sense for them. For Vitality, you're really looking at Shayak and saying, hey, how many waves can you clear? Can you get these waves before they get close enough to start harassing our towers? And I think the answer is used by Linsus. Kazi forced away. Patrick doesn't have the flash. Probably already used the Valkyrie. Nature's Grasp only pings onto one. Kazi will jump across the wall. There's the Valkyrie out from Patrick, but he can't find that final bit of damage.
Kazi at the very limits of his HP there. So top tier 1 secured for Vitality. They couldn't quite secure the top tier 2, given Execute committed his ultimate to push them away, along with the arrival of Adam. And now the Dragon going to be uncontested in favor of Rogue. Game likely going to slow down quite a lot now, because the next objective is Artican, which is a very dangerous objective to just force on spawn, unless you're able to find a good fight, get a punish.
Blast cone for Adam. Flash, twisted advance, Adam there for the follow-up, and as you say, Betty, you can look for a pick, you can look for a punish, and that's exactly what Rogue have tried to do. Adam, in the end, having to burn his flash, was locked up, does get the halfway mark. That's one of those mistakes that you make at the start of your supporting life, and probably don't make as you develop a little bit more as a support. Okay,
this is an angle for Vitality. The shred from Artican is nothing to joke about, but can they even gain access to the objective?
Execute and Patrick keeping Linces at bay for now. Does have that maximum dosage if he wants to go in. The problem for Vitality is your engage tool is Niski flashing into the backline, or Nako finding a knockup. Niski has no flash, nor does he have Hex Flash, and the poke is too much from Rogue. Kazi will path up towards the top lane here, maybe trying to catch out someone, but Execute has the flank now and has the quickness, and Kazi does not have a cleanse. They decide to not go for it, don't know where the rest of Vitality are, but they will take the Artican. They'll take all of those petals, get them up to about 37
Vitality, and they feel like they get narrower as the game continues. The best hope is to try and find a pick.
Last breath coming out, there's the quickness though. He'll jump away, back onto Adam, and will escape.
The mid-wave has only just connected now. Larsen's going to go push that in, but that's enough time bought. Niski, though, continues to take more poke.
Adam's Yumu's doing a lot of work. He goes in, he gets onto Adam. There's the last breath follow-up. Adam at half HP, quickness to the backline. Adam still surviving on the back, and you have to feel that's the last nail in the coffin. Kazi dashing forward, he can only take out Larsen. Linces is able to survive for now. Shayak untouched on the backline. Adam can TP back into the play, though. And you could see Vitality's intentions were very, very clear. They wanted to kill off Adam, but Adam had other ideas.
And at this point, you can just see the goal difference in action. If Nako was a little stronger, or if Adam was a little weaker, that could have been an easy kill. It was a well-executed play. Unfortunately, the goal gap is just too big. They're continuing to fight over the Dragon. Linces could maybe get a steal.
Can look for it, but as soon as Adam arrives, yep, TP's back into the play. Chunks out Linces and Adam with no edge of night. Marang looking for the Nature's Grasp here. Linces is going to block it, doesn't land on anyone else, but they dive onto the jungler, and that's really all they needed. Spiraling Despair on the Rakan here. It's going to go down. Niski gets an engage onto Malorang, but not really the target you want. And now Larsen, Adam, and Patrick, they just have a shooting party. They can look for anyone. Malorang, he's going to get caught out by Niski, who flashed forward to look for further engages. Couldn't find it, so both the junglers now down. Malorang overeats as well for Adam. He is in such a strong spot. Has the flash as well. If Niski looks for the engage, goes instead onto Patrick. There's the last breath as well. Execute in with the quickness, and Adam could just walk away and chase Kazi down. The redemption coming out as Adam will kill off Kazi. Lince is going to fall as well. It's a double kill to Larsen towards the top side. Lince is able to kill Adam. Shayak forced away. You can see Patrick recalling. In the end,
had a huge lead early on. When you take all these objectives, sometimes it can be difficult. I like the fact that they are forcing the Baron, but TP's going to be available for Nako.
Yeah, Adam's still 14 seconds away and doesn't have teleport as well. So Nako's up, he TP's in. Linces here looking for the seal. Shayak spiraling Despair around 20 seconds before that ultimate is off cooldown. As you say, Patrick low HP, Nature's Grasp coming out. Linces spell immunes it. The quickness from Execute to try and keep everyone at bay. Baron secured for Rogue. Can they get away? Well, Patrick will Valkyrie. And it looks like Rogue have escaped the clutches of Vitality.
I mean, good use of the gravity field, the Maokai ultimate to follow up as well. They just use their tools to zone their opposition away.
Are they looking for this fight?
It's like Linces is. He gets rooted.
I mean, they jump onto Linces immediately. Rogue! They cheated tempo, Betty. They stayed around instead of recalling after the Baron, and they find a pick on the enemy jungler. And now Marang's flashing forward once again. The engage onto Kazi. The follow-up. Marang's going to get healed. Redemption from the skies. Adam trying to chunk out Nako, and he'll put him in the dirt. Niski follows. Adam is 12-1-6.
To close this series out.
Shayak has good wave play, but those bound-up minions are no slouches. Execute with the flank, and Shayak can say nothing about it. The only spiraling despair in this game is for Nako. 0-9-1 on the Yasuo. Rogue after picking up their first Game 1 win, will pick up their second Game 2 win and secure their first series in spring.
I mean, ultimately, just a very well-played Game 2. I love the focus on the top side of the map. I love the way that they executed a lot of the map play.